Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 08.21.2024. Current time is 05:52 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside this Wednesday morning. Hump Day, Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on X, where I just posted the link to this broadcast on Rumble Studios, where we're broadcasting out to Twitch, YouTube Live, Locals, and Kick. And we're at Fireman Rich over there on X, as well as at Fireman Rich on all those other fine social media platforms, and I'm on a bunch of them. But I'm primarily on X. We do have the morning coffee. Let me get it up there. There it is. I present to you the morning coffee. Here we go. Oh, that's good. That's good. Get a pick tick. Okay, what's that at? That's at 401. We're 401. We're a little early this morning. We got going this morning, cranking a tad early. We're before 6, right? Could have started maybe about a little before quarter to 6, but we got to get the big screen. But I was running around doing things. I may have to exit the not end the broadcast, but just what's that? What do I call it? Be right back type thing. If Jack comes down, I haven't seen Jack this morning yet. Well, I saw him earlier, but if he comes down, he may need his bodyguard to take him to the litter box to keep the other cats from chasing him. Okay, we got audio. I just hope the intro music came in and stuff like that. We'll see. But we're off and running here, and a little bit of an early start here. And we do have the morning coffee. Hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag PSTTD. And I hope everybody had a great Tuesday yesterday. I did. I mowed the lawns. Got a lot of things done in the morning and mowed the lawns. Played some PUBG Mobile on the on the tablet here. Played quite a bit of PUBG Mobile, which I haven't played over in a week or so, and it's fun. It's fun stuff. It just I played what, maybe I got 6 games yesterday. I played 6 games. I normally play if I have the time, and I played a little bit in the morning time after the audio podcast on Spotify for podcasters. I'm on Spotify at Fireman Rich. There's another one right there. I need to get these windows open, and we do have a moon out there. I woke up this morning, and I'm looking. Oh, what is it? Going in the kitchen here, and I look here in the dining room, and I see a bunch of light coming through here, and there's a full moon out there. Well, we had a super moon this past Monday. I was almost going to run around this morning and get this set up because it's calibrated as far as the targeting item that's on top. That's the targeting right there. It's sort of the sighting to where you can put the red dot on the moon, and then it's right there as far as your telescope showing it up in the telescope. And but now I said, well, I'm up early. Let me get going here, and we're off and running. But the lawns, it was cold yesterday mowing the lawns. It takes me about an hour and a half, hour and 45. No, sometimes an hour 45 minutes to 2 hours. It took me an hour and 45 minutes yesterday. I started at 11:30. So let's see, 12:30, 1. Yeah, about maybe it was more like 11 o'clock because I was done by a little before 1. But it just seemed to go quicker. It was cooler yesterday. You could feel fall, and I just before coming on, I took it off because I am a little warm just running around this morning and stuff like that. It's 68 here in the house. It's 50. Oh, it just changed. We dropped a degree, but it was a little cool. So the little tall tale signs of autumn and fall are coming, and so that's interesting. The summer is starting to. Well, September's just around the corner and stuff like that. So. But we had a good day. No chicken dinner though in the 6 games. I think I placed in 6. I think 4 of the 6 I placed in at least half of them. 3 of them at least. I know for a fact I placed in the top 10 and stuff. That's what I try and do. I try and get in the top 10 and as close to number 2 because I play squad. So there was one game. I know this one game was I played. No, that was the other day. I got down to there's 4 left. Well, it's just me and there's 3 guys at the end, and I thought there was maybe 2 guys and 1 other guy. So I'm clipping off at this one guy that's off to the left of me, and then these other guys, and then that's it. The game ended. I was battling literally three guys to my 1, and that's so number 2 in that case is a big win because it's squads. I'm a solo squad player. It's fun. It does get the rush on to try and see if you can get in that top 10 and you develop your skills real quickly as far as that goes. And I rack up the kills when I'm there. I don't do any hot drops as they call them. Hot drop is when you drop into where there's everybody and their brother. That'd be suicidal and stuff. I usually drop off away from the main drop-offs where people congregate to get the good loot and stuff like that. So I pace myself. I try and last the whole game. And the game is such that you start in a big circle, this area, and then the circle closes down on you. It's called the zone. It's a blue zone around on the outside circle, and it forces you to go towards the middle. So for the most part, as a single player, it's a smart tactic and strategy. You stay on the outside rim as far as that goes. And I've been doing a lot of the flying. They got this motorized air glider, I guess. You just got the motor in the back and you got the things, and you fly that around. And hey, Venco 080, how you doing, my friend? Coming in from Spain. Buongiorno. That's Italian, but it's also Spain. I think you can understand that because Spain is Latin. Good morning, my friend. Thank you for being here. I'm hoping you have a great. You're in Spain, so you're 5 hours ahead. It's what 11 o'clock, hitting 11 o'clock over there in Spain, right? So good morning to you, even though you've already been up for more hours than I have. That's what's intriguing about this live streaming, to be able to. Yes, 11 a.m. Okay, so you are 5 hours ahead. Yeah. Just and it makes you more aware, I guess, being broadcasting, because I've been around the world a couple times. So when I was in the service, what hour? It's just 6 a.m. So we're a 5 hour difference. You're a 5 hour difference. I always, for Europe, I always gear my time off of Cork, Ireland, because they're 5 hours ahead, because my good friend Bernie Goldbach lives there. He's an American living in Ireland, and I guess from the social media feeds that I follow him on, he looks like he's trying to get certified certified on LinkedIn. I guess he's a teacher. I guess you can call him a professor now, because he's got documentation saying that he's a professor. He's a retired Air Force pilot, fighter jock, flew the big airplanes and stuff. Good morning, Tina. Good morning. Good morning. Glad to see you here. Our Jersey girl is here. Thank you for being here. And so I always gear Europe off of Cork, Ireland, and Italy. I think Italy is 6 hours. Okay, but I always gear it off of Cork. Everybody does Greenwich Mean Time in London. I do it off of Cork, Ireland. He doesn't live in Cork, but that's the main he lives at. He teaches at what used to be known. I don't know if it's called Limerick Institute of Technology. Used to be called. Now they changed it or something. Schools are always changing their names and stuff like that. So, but we're getting our day started. We have Venko from Spain on Twitch, and Tina coming in on the Rumble side as far as that goes. So, and just so you know, I said it when I just first started here 10 minutes ago, I may have to cut away because Jack hasn't come down. He's somewhere here, and I know when he comes out, he'll probably want to go to the bathroom, and I gotta, with all the cats up and around, I don't want him getting, it's one of those things I do in the morning. I interface with the oldest of the cats there. And coffee's tasting really good though. But I hope everybody did have a good Tuesday yesterday, because I sure did, and it was enjoyable, very enjoyable. I took a nap. I was thinking about broadcasting either Guild Wars 2 or Guild Wars, the original, and come to the afternoon, it's just like, you know what? I'm going to lay down and take a nap. As far as that goes, and so, but it was a good day yesterday, and as far as that goes, the weather was really, really nice and cool, and such, as far as that goes. And Tina's doing the thing on Rumble there. Okay, let's see. The temperature went down. It went down a degree. It's currently 49 degrees Fahrenheit. Where just 10 minutes ago was 50 degrees out. So we have a change there in the temperature. 49 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 9 degrees Celsius here in the southern tier of upstate New York. And it looks like I saw the moon. The moon is still, yep, there's the moon. The moon is right there. And it's not really full. There's like a little sliver off it as far as that goes. So there it is. Maybe I might, we haven't had a clear day in freaking weeks, it seems. So that's what shocked me about seeing the light coming through this window here. Let's see. We're going to have a cloudy. Okay, clouds are coming back. Clouds with showers. High of 65 degrees. Our high is 65. That right there. We're swinging into fall, my friends, here in the northeast of the United States. Winds are out of the northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour, and let's see, chance of rain 40%, so not too bad. It'll be cloudy. Sun, the moon rose this morning at 6:20. Oh, or the sun. The moon's already up. What am I saying? The sun will be rising here this morning at 6:21. It's 6:04. We're up before the sunrise. Wow. That's another thing. I guess because we're losing a minute. And and the sun will be setting tonight at, we lost 2 minutes because it set last night at 8. It's going to be set tonight at 7:58 p.m. So there we have it as far as the sunrise and sunset. Our world times and temperature starting in Honolulu, Hawaii at 12:05 a.m. Wow, I am early because usually it's 12:20 for when I'm doing the world times and temperatures. In Honolulu, Hawaii, it's clear skies, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona, that's where my sister Kathy lives. I talked to her last night, conversing with her. It's good to talk with my sister. She lives out there in Phoenix now. If you're watching, I don't think she's watching, but she may be watching the replay on the link there on the private Facebook. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. This is your knucklehead brother. Phoenix, Arizona at 3:05 a.m. It's 91 degrees still in Phoenix. Wow. Cool down, Phoenix. Clear skies, though, in Phoenix. In Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City at 5:06 a.m. Partly cloudy and a little clearing, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. In New York City, the jungle, as I like to call it, at 6:06 a.m. It is clear skies, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. Looks like it's going to be a good day down there in the city. Across the Atlantic Ocean, the pond, as we call it. Oh, let's back up because Tina just gave us a temperature report from Central Jersey. That's where she's at, our Jersey girl. She says it's 52 degrees Fahrenheit in New Jersey with a high of 73. So thank you for that, Tina. Putting that in there with the world times and temperatures. Across the pond at Cork, Ireland at 11:06 a.m. It's cloudy skies, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. These temperatures are a little bit lower now, it seems. So, let's see, 12:07 p.m. in Milan, Italy. Sunny and clear. Mangia in Milan, Italia. 86 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a low temperature there. We're starting to get a little low. Let's say Kuala Lumpur. We still have thunderstorms. We've had thunderstorms all this week in Kuala Lumpur, it seems. At 6:07 p.m., thunderstorms, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. And there's thunderstorms up there in Tokyo, Japan at 7:07 p.m. in the early evening, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. And down there on the continent of Australia, the great country of Australia, a very good friend and ally to the United States of Australia is in Melbourne, Australia at 8:07 p.m., 57 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy skies with a little clearing. In Sydney, Australia, 8:07 p.m., 68 degrees Fahrenheit. And their temperatures are starting to get just a couple degrees. I'm just noticing a change now. We're going through that change, as far as it's, and you can see the day. It looks like there's more daylight in that window as I'm looking out here because it is a little bit cloudy, overcast. I can still see the moon, though. I wonder if I can, let me see if I can do that. Let's show you the moon. Let's show the moon. I can do this. Let's do this. Let's see, make sure it's on 2. No, hang loose. I'm going to show you the moon. I can show you the moon with the, see this is on Rumble right now. That's the good thing. I can do this. I don't have to, let's see, we got to go camera. And let's see, am I on there? Yep, there I am. Okay, let's go ahead and flip the camera. And can you see the moon? Let me see. Let me shut my camera off. So we got just, there's the moon. Right out the window. There's the moon right up there. So that's the first time I've seen the moon. Oh, that's looking pretty good. Okay. Oh, let's go with. So there's our moon. Turn that off. So I showed you the moon. We can look out the window. I think over the weekend I was showing Tina. Wasn't I showing you the bird feeder out here? So there's the moon. We do have a moon as far as that goes. And then I put this back on my handy dandy. Put that right there, and that's what I look. And actually, I keep this on the chat. There's the chat. That's the combined chat. That's in the broadcast here from. It comes in from Rumble, Twitch, and YouTube. And I guess when I was on using Twitter Live, because I can't do it anymore, I can broadcast on that phone on Twitter Live as far as that goes. Let's see. Let's go. So it's 49 degrees Fahrenheit here this morning. So a little bit cool. Yeah, I'll take it. It beats. We don't. It looks like I'm not going to be. I don't know. I got this gut feeling that this thing right here. Let me see. You can see it. This thing right here, this air conditioner, we probably won't be using that much anymore for the rest of the summer, I think. You never know. We might have a hot Indian summer and it might get hot again and stuff. Okay, let's see. We do have a thought for the day. Our thought for the day is from Abraham Lincoln, who was our 16th United States president. He's number one in my book. I mean, if you have that saying, if there was one person you'd love to meet, anyone you could meet in the world, who would that be? I think a lot of people say God, but I don't know if I want to. No, but here on this earth, I would say Abraham Lincoln. He just his history just fascinates me as far as that goes. And let's see. Let me do a. Let me just take care of one thing here, folks, real quick. And just like that. 3 clicks. Let's see, be 1, 2, 3, 4 clicks. 4 clicks to block and ban somebody. We get those people that come in that want to sell their. You can get a lot of views or something like that. So it says, let's see. Our thought for the day: Abraham Lincoln, 16th president of these here United States, was a lawyer, politician, and statesman who served as the 16th president of the United States from 1861 until the assassination that took place here at Ford's Theater in 1865. A great American president. And his quote and our thought for today goes as follows: freedom is the last best hope of earth. We have freedom of expression, freedom of speech, freedom of your views on various things, as long as they don't impede another individual. Freedom is the last best hope of earth. And I think the United States of America is a beacon for that, to set the example. Though we have our difference of opinions, oh my God, we have a vast array of disagreements. But I was talking about this before. It's just the lens that you're looking through and trying to understand the other person's perspective. Again, if you may not agree, you may for the most part, people disagree. And Tina says yes. Yeah. As far as that goes, I know of Tina and me kind of conversation. There's some things that, just where she lives at and what's influenced her. There'd be disagreements before, but I still respect her as a viewer, and she's in the chat, and I've known her probably a couple years now, I think, Tina, right? Most of the part, for the most part, the majority of the people I know in the chat that come in here, I've known for a couple years. So freedom, I don't take that lightly. I served for 20 years to preserve that principle, main principle, and Abraham Lincoln, a very smart. I don't know how he did it. When you look at the history of to be president during the Civil War, where it just ripping the country apart. I think if we had a civil war these days, we wouldn't have nothing left as far as that goes. And the missus with any sign of Jack? No. Oh, you making the list? We're making the trip today, right? Yep, we're making the trip to BJ's. We haven't been. When was the last time we were there?
Probably been at least 3 weeks.
3 weeks? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's.
Yeah. Get away from. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Be a break for you getting away from. The missus has been busy with this volunteer bit. They got the Labor Day weekend coming up, so it's going to be a lot of activities going on here in the village and stuff. But we're going to be going to BJ's. BJ's is sort of like a Sam's Club here. They have them throughout the Northeast, or Costco's, and it's a great place to go to. I like it better than Sam's. I haven't been to Sam's Club in years, but Sam's was okay. I said, oh wow, this is interesting. There's just something about a beach. I guess it's more. It just seemed more friendlier, the folks. And then again, it's still new. So anything new, people are going to be excited about having a job and all that. So Abraham Lincoln's quote there, freedom is the last best hope of the earth, as far as that goes. Hey, James, Club Class, how you doing, my friend? Good morning. Coming in from the UK. Glad to see you here, James. Glad to see you. And we got some activity here. Is that you, James? We got a whole bunch of things coming across. Oh, that's Dad, the Questing Dad. Is that Questing Dad? Hey, Questing Dad, thank you very much. He broadcasts over there he broadcasts on Twitch. Questing Dad. I pop in and look at his streams there. I need to chat with him a little bit, but I just pop in to see what where he's at with Lord of the Rings. He has a very polished broadcast. Questing Dad is his name. Questing Dad. Is he on right now? Oh, this is something new. What's this? I got open stories. We got Tony D on open stories. What's that about? The collab icon means you can click knock. Oh, that's right. That's something. But just to finish our thought for the day from Abraham Lincoln, I'm like the dog, squirrel, and sidetrack here. Freedom is the last best hope of the earth. Abraham Lincoln. Thank you, Abraham Lincoln. President Abraham Lincoln. God bless and Godspeed. Quest. His QU. Let me put it in the chat here. Oh, you're over on Twitch. Let me put that over on the Twitch here. Hang on for a minute. Stand by. I'll put it in the chat there. There it is. I put it in the chat. Yeah, check out Questing Dad. All one word. He's a good guy. He's also at Questing Dad on X. He broadcasts Lord of the Rings. He's a really good broadcaster, really good player too. As far as that goes, this week we went BJ's and Costco's. Oh, did you? Oh, you got a Costco's down there? I've never been into Costco's, Gina. And James says, okay, yeah, check him out. He's a good guy. Give him a follow too. I mean, I don't really recommend following some, but this guy right here, he's the real deal. He's a good guy. He's a good guy as far as that goes. And I appreciate him. Saying I can do one. I don't want to. No, we're not going to do one. I'm going to wait till I get up to at least 10 here. Well, we got 10 people. You know what? It's allowing me to do a campaign. Well, we'll get to that later here. I'm just looking at something on Twitch. Let me see. Let me show. Can I show my Twitch feed? Let's see. Let me show my Twitch channel. And what I want to show you, let's see. It says open stories. The collab icon means you can knock to ask to collaborate. You can knock from the channel page or follow list. So that's something new. Oh, there's an open stories. What's this about? Oh, that's Tony D's. Yeah, I saw that this morning. Yeah, that's his broadcast. Enough is enough. Okay, I'm not going to. We'll pass on commentating on Tony's broadcast last night. He was. Let's see. Let's go back to video producer. So that's interesting. There's a new update though on the on Twitch. An aspect from a broadcaster's you can collect. You can you got a thing where you can see you can collaborate. And I've been collaborating with Tony on when he does Belt Kings fantasy football, and he's come up periodically, and we've done collaborations as far as being on Michael Bathurst's broadcast, as far as that goes. And so that's an interesting aspect there. Let's see, our National Day today, and I think they just updated the app. I don't usually use the app on Twitch that much anymore. Let's see, our National Day today, we have Brazilian Blowout Day, whatever that is. Something to do down in Brazil. National Senior Citizens Day. I'm a senior citizen. I'm over 65. I don't feel like a senior citizen. James, yeah, notice that Twitch collaborate. Oh, did you see that, James? Yeah, I just seen that the other day, and I'm like, I'm mostly here on Rumble, so I don't use it. When I was on Twitch, I would use guest stars a lot. I love guest stars. Guest stars on Twitch is a lot of people weren't using it, but there's people that use the StreamYards and Restream, which is they're both great platforms. Okay, it's just that. Everybody has a difference. One has more of a preference than the other. The big difference between Twitch and Rumble compared to StreamYards and Restream. Well, I guess if you're monetizing already, you can't monetize off those platforms, but you can monetize here off of Rumble right out of the gate. So that's a little bit. Plus, I like it here. It's a good platform. It basically is with some differences. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles, say like as if you're paying for StreamYards or Restream, but it's just as good. And as far as that goes, so if you don't have a great following, you get what you pay for, I guess, on it and stuff like that. If you're not monetizing to the max, I think you monetize more here on Rumble Studios, because I can go into Twitch and I'm still monetizing on there to the pennies that come in and stuff like that, which I find more fascinating than anything, because just as far as that goes. So, what's the other platform? I guess you can monetize on Twitter Live. I've seen that. I don't know how you do that, but and also YouTube Live. But YouTube, you got to be up there to be that thing. Let's see, National Day. Let's see, Senior Citizens Day. That's a good one. We're gonna go with. I think we usually go with this one. Tina, you know what this is? National Spumani Day. That's a form of ice cream, spumani. It's an Italian ice cream, I think, right? If I remember right from my Italian days. National Spumani Day. They got gelato, but they also have spumante. But on this day, August 21st, celebrate the delicious frozen treat, which hails from southern Italy, which I've traveled. When you go to northern Italy, it's mostly industrial. When you drive down, you see all the fields. I mean, there's fields. When you get down south of Rome and you look at the countryside, there's fields of tomatoes all over the place. James says, today is my wedding anniversary. Jenny and I got married in Las Vegas in 2000. Hey, congratulations, James. I got to post that one. There we go. Congratulations to you and your missus. And he says, thank you. Yeah, that's good. That's always good. I think this October is ours. I think it's our 30s. Let me do the math. 2010, 1990s, 86, 84. Let's see. No, that can't be right. 19. That's 10. Oh, I'm doing 2024. It'd be 8 and 8, 9, 10, 11. It'll be our 38th. This is our 38th year. 38th year. And James says, so I will be cooking something special tonight. That's good. That's good. I'm sure your missus will appreciate that. That's very good. Let's see. Hashtag National Spumante Day. Traditionally, three mold layers of flavored gelato creates a unique dessert. The creamy creation often includes candy, fruits, and nuts in 2 layers of with a 3rd layer of chocolate. According to the Chicago Tribune article from July 4th, 1971, genuine spumante recipe was brought to the United States from Nola, Italia, Italy in 1905. Salvatio Lazanza started a bakery in Chicago along with his wife, Lucia. The traditional recipe called for 3 layers of semi-fretto, an almond layer, semi-sweet chocolate, and strata ella. It's a type of gelato with irregular bits of chocolate in it. So it's ice cream as far as that goes. So there we have. Today is National Spumani Day. So there we have it. That looks good too. It sounds delicious. Yes, it does sound. When you look at the picture, it says it's the Italian gelato is bene. It is very good. We used to, where we lived in Aviano, the apartment we had up the road from the one of the main, not the main square. There's a square that was right there before going to the main square. We used to walk down to, there was a little gelato. It's a little modern, it was a more modern square. And then you went to the original Aviano square. Just Google Aviano, Italy, main square, and you'll see that it has all the older buildings. It's it's about a 10, 15-minute drive north of Pordenone in Pordenone province, and which is about 60 miles northeast of Venice. And there was a gelato shop. We used to like to go down there. Oh my God, that was good. It was good ice cream. It's very good ice cream. We have our good ice cream here in the United States, but nothing beats Italian gelato. And spumante, it's good. I don't like all the candies and bits and stuff like that, but the gelato, it's good. It's good stuff. We did have the audio podcast yesterday on Spotify for podcasters. at Fireman Rich here. And if you notice, I'm just saying Spotify for podcasters because the app is no longer, you can no longer, well, I guess you could upload it. I try upload it, it doesn't work. So I usually have to upload it on the desktop. So I do the podcasting bit, I guess if you want to call it. I call it doing the audio. So I compromise the audio podcast. I know my good friend Ed Waters got me to start. I think it's been a couple of years. I'm starting. I use the word podcast. I don't really consider I talk. Okay, if you want to call it a podcast, that's at your liberty. I don't really. I just noticed I didn't shut off these comments here. I don't like the comments on the big screen. There we go. I've got them up 3 times. I got 3 different versions of the comments here. Here on Rumble Studios, OBS, on my phone, on my tablet, and here on the Surface 3. So I have enough comments there. I don't need them. Those comments distract me. What was I at? So on Spotify, I don't call it Spotify for Podcasters app because I use the app, but I use the web page more now as far as that goes. As far as upload, I do the audio podcast on my phone, and then I link it into the Acer Nitro computer here, PC. It's a great computer now, and I'm able to download it. Just like transferring a file. It's actually quicker. And then as far as uploading it to Spotify for podcasters, it used to be Anchor. I still like the Anchor app. The Anchor app I thought was a great app. It's one of my favorite apps to use. But I have a couple of apps for recording, the Voice Recorder and then Voice Recorder Pro. They're 2 apps, audio apps that the Voice Recorder Pro, I do the, you've been seeing on my Twitter, my X feed, I do the audio postcards, and those are always fun to do. And so we did the audio podcast, the Fireman Rich audio podcast, Morning Coffee, and we talked about Stonehenge. As far as the discovery, they're still discovering things about Stonehenge, the altar stone. That's the main stone in the main circle. They thought it came from one place, but from Wales, but it actually came from Scotland, 460 miles away. Every stone has a fingerprint as far as its composition, and they were able. It's an Australian science team were able to determine that, and I thought that was pretty interesting. Talking about rocks. So. And for those people that are watching here on the live stream, the audio podcast is just a more scaled down version of this without the visual, as far as there's a lot of people that, and I think it's smart. I think it's a good idea because I seen it a couple years back and a lot more people are doing it. Dan Bongino here on Rumble. He uses Rumble and he takes the Rumble and he repurposes it for his, not only his broadcast that he broadcasts on AM radio, afternoon AM radio, but he also not his podcast, his radio show, but he also repurposes the audio. And I did that for a little bit when it was still Anchor. Anchor had a thing that you could dump the video and it just stripped the audio and stuff like that. So it's nothing new, but I think it's a good idea for those people that want to be podcasters and stuff like that, which is cool and interesting. It's a more easable product to present that everybody has a phone. So they got an earbud, like I got earbuds and thing. And if you have your phone, you can listen to it. You don't necessarily need the visual all the time. How come that's not coming? Oh, there we go. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Tim Fan 43. Glad to have you here, my friend. Glad to have you. I hope everything's doing good in Michigan as far as that goes, and appreciate you being here, my friend. So we'll be doing another audio podcast tomorrow, Thursday, and what is it? Tonight we have. I'll be doing we'll be doing Let's Talk Football, NFL football. We have, we're finishing up our 3rd week of preseason. We got one more week of preseason than regular season. So we'll be talking about that here as far as what the upcoming. But that's tonight at about 7:30, 7:30. And Tina, you didn't do too good. I'll just give you a heads up. Let's just say you got knocked out of that first place spot. But we'll go over that tonight and stuff like that. Tina usually she's in the chat box here, and she takes part in the picks as far as that goes for this season. So it's been fun so far. I'm enjoying it. The Wednesday night, and I look forward to it. I usually prep for that. I'll probably prep for that right after I get back from the morning walk and stuff like that. Stonehenge is interesting. Yeah, Stonehenge is always interesting, Tina. Yes, Stonehenge is always interesting. I mean, when I hear something about Stonehenge, it grabs my attention because there's so much that we're learning about that particular, like, and we still don't know what's going on as far as that goes. So hang on for a minute, folks. Just conversing here a little bit, folks. I will be right back. I just got a report that Jack is down here, so I'll be right back. back. We're back. We're back. An early break. So we took care of Jack, and we refreshed our coffee, so we're good. Look at this. Got a little thing there. Let me get the. Do we still have the moon out there? It might be behind that cloud out there. We got some blue sky going on out there this morning, and let's see. Let's go to 100. I start early, and I feel like I'm running late. Yeah, I'm ahead of schedule. Still, so we're good. All right, let's go ahead and do 100 years ago. As of will be as of Monday, be the 19th. So let's bring that up. Let's shut that off. 100 years ago. We'll go ahead and do that here. We've been on for 50 minutes already. Wow, that's cool. Let's see. We got there. Let's see. Present 100 years ago. There we go. And we'll bring that down there. And go to present mode. There it is. And we'll just hover the camera and get this puppy started.
Authorities confiscate 30 gallons of spirits in Binghamton and 9 men arrested for gambling. Broome County historian Roger Luther has this story and more in tonight's edition of 100 Years Ago Today, brought to you by Broome County Recycles.
100 years ago today, it was reported today that 3 cases of polio have developed in Harpersville. This is the first time in several years that the disease has appeared in Broome County. Officials of the First Universalist Church of Binghamton are making plans to build a new church on Front Street, just south of Main Street. A man and 3 women were arrested last night when federal prohibition agents raided a house on Crandall Street, discovered 3 stills and 30 gallons of distilled spirits. And finally, 9 men were arrested for gambling early Sunday morning when officers raided a gambling establishment in Endicott. It was located on Washington Avenue, directly across the street from the police station. That was the news 100 years ago.
Oh, it sounds like we had a crime wave going on Monday 100 years ago. Oh, my God. Reported 3 cases of polio in Harpersville. That's just west of Binghamton there, New York. First time in several years the disease had appeared. And then officials of the First Universal Church of Binghamton making plans to build a new church on Front Street. Still sitting there now. It's a pretty good church. A man and woman arrested last night, 100 years ago Monday. Federal prohibition agents raided the house. 3 stills. They loved the stills back then, making that moonshine. And you had 9 men arrested for gambling Sunday morning when officers raided a gambling establishment in Endicott, New York. Endicott, New York is where IBM started. And so that's always it's always funny to see that. Oh, man, that is so funny as far as that goes. I love Roger Luther. It's just interesting. The news back then as compared to now is like it's like night and day. But it was serious stuff back in that day. You know, the alcohol issue and stuff. Just gotten a little bit. We still have problems with alcohol, but with the drugs and all that stuff like that. Let's see. It says I can still do a campaign. I don't know if I should try one here. Let's see. Do I dare? We've already done this one. This is on, let's see, what other one? That's the only one they have for, we might pass on I'm doing it this morning. Unless I get more selections. Let's see. Let me see. Let me reset it. No. It's something to do with the comics, but we'll pass on it this time. Let's see. Ah, what? No, no, we're gonna pass. I'm not. I don't feel comfortable with the one. It says 10. It says we could do one. Oh, we got 10 people on Rumble right now, but I'm not seeing the ones I like. Oh, and now to do a coffee one, I have to have 33 viewers. Of course, they're offering more per viewer. You get to 33 minimum viewers, 33. You get 25 cents for each viewer. So maybe if we can jack that up to 30, maybe what's the one at 20, 25. Yeah, the more viewers you have, the more. Oh, there's a good one. What's this? Give, send, go, knock, knock, boom. Oh, that's it. This. I'm looking at the campaign ads and stuff. We're not doing one. I'm just talking about one right now. It's allowing me to do one, but I'm making the command decision. I don't really want to. I don't feel it this morning. So, even though I have both the Twitch and YouTube. Well, I know Twitch does. You have to do it before Twitch. You got to click the little button saying you might be doing promotion ads and stuff like that. So I just find it intriguing. So I'm not doing one, but I'm just looking at the tab that it looks like the tab was allowing me to do one based on my total viewership instead of just Rumble. So I had some correspondence email wise with Rumble there. What was it? It seems like I had to go back on all the. I think I've got like 20. How many ads have I done so far? Let's see. I've done 25 read ad campaigns here on. I made like $30 reading that. That's that average is $1 something a buck something a read, and I only read like 2 minutes and stuff like that. What is this? Let's see what this is. Did somebody comment? Yeah, Wednesday morning coffee. Let's see what he commented on Wednesday morning coffee. Oh, that's a previous one. Okay. That's no problem. So we're going to pass on that. But I just find it intriguing. I talk about it because I'm here on Rumble Studios, and like I said, I talk about it. People that want to, Rumble is allowing broadcasters that broadcast here on Rumble to make a little extra change very easily, and I find that very intriguing. And I'm well versed in it now because I had some talk because you got to make sure you have a link in the description. If you do one, you have to. It automatically does it here on Rumble. You'll see a link, but I still put it in my description, the links. But I also have to go back on Twitch and YouTube and put the link in there for the promotion for the readout, as they call it, the readout campaign here on Rumble, and it's very intriguing as far as it's setting. I think it's setting an example for other. I mean, they could very easily do this, but I don't think it might be another layer of stuff that something like Ustream or Restream. They could very easily do it on Ustream and Restream if they want. It's a very easy way. I think I could see this type of thing working on those two platforms if those two platforms wanted to provide monetization, but they don't, because they probably don't have the structure. Rumble has been setting up the strong, and actually they've been setting up their own structure as far as servers, so they don't have to be dependent on Amazon and Google as far as that goes. They got their own cloud now. It's the Rumble cloud as far as that goes, and that's to make sure that what happened a few years back with Parler, Google Play and iTunes suspended them because Parler was the first one to break out to be strictly their own voice and stuff like that, and it was sort of an area where people that got sort of banned, they went there, but then that was during COVID, and I guess they didn't really care for it, and they felt it was on their server, so they had the right to pull the plug on them. But then again, I don't know the whole story. Parler may not have met all their terms of services and agreement and stuff like that. There's a lot of that fine print So it could be that. But Rumble, there's been the result of Rumble was primarily because of people getting suspended and banned on YouTube and Twitch, mostly on YouTube, because Dan Bongino, who I think is a pretty good guy. I don't agree with a lot of stuff he says, but the vast majority of it, I think sometimes he goes off on a tangent. But he got banned, and he's just speaking his piece. But there's some folks over there on YouTube that just didn't really care for it, and they suspended his account. So he's primarily here on Rumble, and there's a few others. If you look at Tucker Carlson, he's on YouTube now, but he's primarily on X as far as that goes. And there's people that don't like being on X, so they gravitate to the other platforms that are popping up, like Blue Skies and Instagram Threads. I'm seeing a lot of activity on Instagram Threads and Instagram itself. I'm even looking at Instagram a lot more. Am I going to post there? No, I like posting on X, like I've said. X at Fireman Rich on X. I'm comfortable on X. I have a few disagreements with Elon, but it's not gonna make me not use the platform. It's sort of like I like a good chicken sandwich. If I have disagreements with the CEO and owners because of their own personal views and stuff, I'm not going to take it out on the company. There's people that work there. They make a good paycheck and stuff like that. So I just find that funny. It's just like those people out there. Oh, I'm not going to move there because that's a blue state. I'll stay in a red state. Or the people, I'm in a blue state. I can't move there because that's a red state. That's shallow. I tell you, it's shallow. You go there for the people and stuff like that. I live in New York State. Okay. I love it here. I love it in New York State. So I guess that's in that political realm. I put that off to the side. New York State, upstate New York is fantastic. It's not, if you're using your political views to determine where you're going to live, well, I just find my own personal feelings, I find that very shallow as far as that goes. You're a shallow individual. I'll say that. I don't agree with it as far as that goes. California is like New York. It's a blue state, but I'm not going to move there, not because of it being a blue state, because there's too many earthquakes. And I guess Northern California, I heard, was supposed to be really nice. I've been to San Francisco. San Francisco at the time when I was there was a real nice city. I'm not sure, depending on what part of San Francisco, maybe more so now, certain parts of San Francisco that look beautiful now look like crap, just like down in New York City. As far as, that's why I like the country. Every state has its own unique thing. So I really enjoy that as far as that goes. And let's see, we have Total Dad just went live. So we have Total Dad and we have Liam. So Oregon appears. Yeah, even Oregon. Yeah, that's my good friend Ed Waters. Ed Waters, he's out there in Oregon, James. And Oregon's nice. It's nice. It rains a lot if you like the rainy weather, but you being over there in UK, it probably is. I've never been out that part of the country. I popped into Alaska a couple times in my travels over to the Pacific Rim. Going through Elmendorf Air Force Base, but I never made it off the Air Force Base. I heard that's pretty nice there. So, but it's how you view it. Again, I talked about this a couple days ago. It depends on your lenses, and if you're in a matter of speaking. Let's see. It's hard to find Tina. Oh, it is? It's her same. Let me see. Tina. Okay, I'm just backtracking on the comments here. I'm sorry. I got a little sidetracked here. Tina said 10. Yeah, we had 10 people. I'm not going to do a campaign today. I'm going to maybe Friday we'll do one maybe. But Tina says that's good. And then James backing up on the comments. What platform are you getting most? I think I get most viewers here because I'm on Rumble Studios, James, on Rumble. But I get my fair amount. I still get my same amount of replays on the Twitch. If I was to add it up, between Rumble, Twitch, and YouTube for this broadcast, I'll easily get a total of 110 to 125 viewers, which is, I think that's great. That's my sweet spot. I love that. That for me, that is great. So, but for right now, right now, I've got 9 people on Rumble, 1 on Locals, 3 on Twitch, and I got to go over to Kick. I'm not sure what we have on Kick. Let me check Kick here. Because Kick's comments don't come in. We have 1 viewer on Kick. And that could be me watching myself on Kick right now. So, and let's see. Yeah, it's hard to find Tina. Oh, is it, Tim? Here's Tim. No one can find good help. Oh, what? Let's see. Sounds like Vegas. Makes for a long day. Can't find good help anymore. Okay, 2 guys called off work today. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, Tim. Okay, I'm backtracking on the comments. Tim says there's 2 people that called in sick. Yeah, I guess they do that. And Tina says sounds like Vegas. And Tina just catching up on the comments. She goes, no one can find good help these days. Yeah, it's hard to find. It's hard to find, Tina. Yeah, the good help as far as the response there. I'm just catching up on the comics here, folks. Oregon, and Tina says yes, Tim. Yeah, and it does rain a lot in Oregon. That's a bit too much. What, the 110, 120? That's on replays. The replay. So the people that are watching this, thank you for the replays. I don't know if you meant that on the, let's see, say that's, Tina says, that's a bit too much, right, Rich? What, 120? No, I don't think so. No, I think it just, I'm scared of if I go over, I could easily, it is what it is. I look at it realistically. I'm not going to get more than what I'm getting right now. Okay, we're up to a total of 13 viewers. I look at the accumulation. That's accumulation. So it's sitting right, like right now, like the replays. I'll get anywhere from 25 to 35 on Twitch. I'll get maybe, now YouTube is really going. Usually I get 2 or 3. I'm up to like 15 to 19 on YouTube. And Rumble can be anywhere from 55, 60 up to 91. And then you add those other ones, it's well over 100 on the total viewership on a broadcast. Where if I just stayed on Twitch, I'd only get like 30. So that's where I have to give Tony D the credit on multicasting. If you're multicasting, you see it, you have your audience is it's not overwhelming, is what I don't want. Okay, I don't want thousands of people in here because I'd have to change my whole routine. I don't know if I could handle 1,000 people. As far as that goes, if you got 1,000 people, you're doing something. you're on the you're making some good money if you got 1,000 people. I'm really happy with where I am at. I'm content and happy with who I have here, and James says it right there. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's pretty good myself. Right, I'm sitting right at my spot where I want to be. There's some broadcasters, they don't even get that because they're narrow and just staying on YouTube. Well, in Michael's Bathurst case, he's getting some view. He credits it because he goes a portrait, but I think it's how he has his tags. And that's the other thing. That's another part of the puzzle. If you have some good tags, that also gets you to the audience you want to focus to. So it's sort of I wouldn't say it's like a shell game, but it's a trial and error. And I've done some things, and I've seen the trial and error. Sometimes I don't get any response, but then you try something, you do get a little response. So that's what's interesting about this live streaming bit. And but I think multicasting is a great benefit. But the thing is, when you multicast, and I've seen people on other broadcasts that broadcast, but they don't groom their, like, I'm always talking. Hey, I'm here on Rumble primarily, but I'm on Twitch. I love Twitch. They don't promote their other platforms. They promote their shows, like in one case, which is fine. You promote your shows, but or your broadcasts, but you don't spend. If you have a 2-hour broadcast, you don't spend an hour and a half talking about, you know, what you're doing for broadcasting and stuff. Well, it's a broadcaster prerogative, but I just, you watch that, it's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna change the channel. About people moving to states for politics, I was referring to. Oh, Tina. Oh, let me back up here. Let me see. My daughter has to cover for them. They should be fine. Oh, okay. That's talking about the thing. And then Tim Fan said, what did he say here? Elon is mark of the beast. People. No, I disagree with that. He's just another individual. He's doing pretty good. He's creating jobs for other people and stuff like that. But Tina, what's this about? Let's see. About people moving to states for politics, I was referring to. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. I that's I just come on. It just, I don't look at any state in a political. That's a lens that goes to the lens they're looking through. Tina, okay, I understand what you're saying. That's a bit too much, right, Rich? Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying that's too much as far as them. Yes, I agree. Yeah, Tina, I see where you're coming from now. Yeah. um it's just like, okay, Tina, gotta go. Thanks for it. Okay, see you tonight. Okay, Hal must be coming up on the. Oh, he doesn't. What the hell is this? Fine. Oh, okay, they're really pushing this thing on the Twitch bit. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got here. History. The rest of history. Let's see. I got some on this day in history. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. What do we have on this day in history? We had getting sidetracked here talking about other shit. Okay. Let's see. On this day in 1959, Hawaii voted for statehood, and it was signed by the president, and the dryer's done. We're getting things done early here so we can go on our trip here into law, making it the 50th state in 1959. On this date in 1961, Motown released what was to be the first #1 hit, Please Mr. Postman, by the Marvettes. I can't pronounce that. Oh my God. Marv Letters. I don't know. Let's see. 1991, Latvia declared its full independence from the Soviet. 1991 was that's when countries like Ukraine and all those other countries on the western side of Russia declared their independence because Soviet Union could not handle them all. Let's see, on the AP side, and the missus told me on the break there that she's not going to go for a walk, so I'm going to be walking solo today. Okay, August 21st. August 21st, 2017, the Americas witnessed the first full-blown coast-to-coast solar eclipse since World War I, with eclipse watchers gathering along the path of totality extending 2,600 miles. Well, we had one here recently. We didn't get a total eclipse, but it was pretty interesting. In 1858, the first of 7 debates took place between Illinois senatorial contenders Abraham Lincoln and Stephen Douglas for the nomination for president on that side. 1991, Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa was stolen. Ooh, oh my God. From the Louvre Museum in Paris. It was recovered 2 years later in Italy. Oh, somebody took off with that. Wow. And let's see, what's this about Dwight D. Eisenhower? The picture there. Oh, he's the president that made Hawaii a 50th state. He signed an executive order. Signed an executive order making Hawaii the 50th state. And that's about it. Let's see, Major League Baseball. We haven't really kept up with the sports this week. Let's see. Let's go back to Monday night. Monday night we had the Mets beat the Orioles 4-3. Good, go Mets, go. Let's go Mets. Looks like the Yankees were off Monday. Yankees are playing the Guardians. Where's Steve? Where's Big Juice? Where's Big Juice? Guardians beat the Yankees yesterday. Wow. Guardians are playing pretty good. Yankees are playing pretty good. I don't know. We'll see where they're sitting on the standings here. What's that?
I'm talking to Jack.
Oh, okay. Okay. The Mets were off yesterday, it looks like. Let me double check. There's the Yankees. Yep. Mets were off yesterday. Today, the Guardians and Yankees are going out down in Yankee Stadium there. And the Mets playing? Oh, they got 2 days off. Oh, Mets are continuing to play the Orioles. So the Mets are beating up on the Orioles. That's good for the Yankees. No, Orioles are back in first place. They're half a game ahead of the Yankees. And Guardians are first place in the American Central. Astros, who I don't like the Astros, are in first place in the American League West. In the National League, we have the Mets still sitting at third, 8.5 games out. Phillies in first in the National League East. Mets are behind the Braves. I can't stand the Braves. Brewers are in first place in the National League Central, and the Dodgers are in first place, 3 games ahead of the Padres. So there we have it for baseball. Football, like I said, tonight we'll be doing the Let's Talk Football, and I think I got my act together on that broadcast. Was it not last week's broadcast, but the week before? I had all the notes mixed up. But tonight this weekend is the last week of football, and just to preview tomorrow night's game. Let's see, how many games do we have for tomorrow? Oh, we got 2 Thursday night games: Colts and Bengals, Bears and Chiefs. So I've been watching some of the replay football games on NFL, even though I can watch it. The first 2 games, they have it advertised on the TV that for NFL Network. I was supposed to watch the Buffalo Bills, but because they were the first game I could understand. They were in Buffalo, and it might be because I'm in the New York State market. I ended up listening to it on the radio, and then also the second game. I think this last weekend I was able to watch them. I have to say, for the Buffalo Bills, there's some news that came out last night. Josh Allen's grandfather passed away, so Josh Allen will probably not be at the ball game this weekend. They were saying. I saw that come up on the thing last night. Josh Allen had a death in the family, and I guess he was well liked by the Buffalo fans. They called him Papa. That's Josh Allen's grandfather passed away. So condolences to the Allen family there. So and that must have been something for him to see his grandsons play in the NFL. And we got a host of other games. We'll be talking about the games tonight on Let's Talk Football here on Rumble Studios and Twitch and YouTube Live and Kick and Locals. We'll be broadcasting it tonight between 7:30. Just check the link out. I'll be posting the link on at Fireman Rich, as well as all those other fine social media platforms that you guys are already on. I know you're on, so I don't need to repeat it. I just find that funny, a chuckle, but it's all in good fun. So that's our football there. So and the regular season is going to start after this weekend. So because we're coming down the tail end, next week will be the last full week of August, and then we're in September, and that's going to be fall will be falling right into place. Autumn will be here, as far as that goes. Let's see. We've been on for an hour and 22 minutes. Let's see if we can get we're gonna wrap it up here in about 10 minutes and stuff like that. Let's see what we got. Let's see. I looked at this last night on all my news channels because I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 14 to 15 news things. God, I want to show this one, but I don't. Talks about where I used to work at. Cruise begin watermark. Binghamton University celebrates start. Oh, let's do this one. We talked about Binghamton University. That's one of the major universities here it is a major university here in New York, the southern tier of upstate New York. And let's see. And school's getting ready. They're already started filling up the dormitories and the campus and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and bring this up. The Binghamton University is a very good university as far as that goes. And let's see how we do this. Oh, we do it this way. There we go. Okay, so let me go ahead and shut off my camera. We start out, and we'll see what this one has to say here.
Students are beginning to hit the books at Binghamton University as today marked the official first day of classes for all students. Fox 40's Mike White introduces us to some students who are calling BU campus home this year.
Classes are back in session for over 18,600 students at Binghamton University, returning for the 78th calendar school year. The university received over 61,000 undergraduate and graduate applications for the fall, making today the start of a record-setting year.
We are by far, I think, at the top of where we've ever been in terms of the history of this university. So the students are a big part of that, both the undergrads and the grad students.
The first week of classes serves as a chance for students to join some of the 450-plus clubs the university offers. Finding time to manage school and extracurriculars can take an adjustment period, like for seniors Melissa Dalton and Olivia Vale, who are on the club lacrosse team.
Time management is a big thing, juggling practice times and homework.
Our team is very academic as well, so it's pretty easy to be balanced if everyone else is.
Over 1,800 international students from 98 different countries are also calling Binghamton University home.
I'm really looking forward to go to any of my classes. I've never been to one here in America. I'm just back from Spain.
I've met like a lot of international students and also people from the US, so it's good like meeting people from different parts of the world.
Binghamton University is welcoming over 3,200 incoming freshmen this academic school year. The first day of school can serve as the start of new opportunities for freshmen like Jake Tampubolan.
Most excited to make new friends and hopefully, I don't know, maybe like start a band. I'm like a musician, part-time musician on the side.
And for all incoming freshmen like Tom Pubolon, Hall has one piece of advice to help take on the school year.
For a lot of students, they're going to have to actually go out and sit and be uncomfortable by talking to people maybe that they don't know. So I would just say dive into it, because that's going to make you happy here.
Reporting in Vestal, Mike White.
So school year is starting. Yeah, I like that one part. You got to sit around and talk to the students. What I can imagine is the students will be like this. They'll be in their thing with their coffee. They'll be talking. They'll be texting the person sitting next to them. That's just a joke. Just a joke. So there's that. The college scene starting as far as that goes, and Binghamton University, great university and stuff like that. It's a good place there. Let's see. What else do we have? Anything else on Fox? That's full disclosure. The videos I show, they're of the news agencies that I watch. I have no association with them as far as that goes. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. There's nothing on WNBF. Yesterday was Radio Day. Let's see. Channel 12. Dairy cattle at New York State Fair are free of this certain flu virus. Cornell University helps keeps the community and cattle safe. Let's go ahead and watch this one, because a lot of people don't realize that New York State is a dairy state. Okay, there's a lot of dairy farms here in upstate New York, and let's go ahead and show this one and present it. There we go. Dairy cattle in New York at New York State Fair are free. That's good that they're free of that flu, whatever flu that is. But let's see what this one has to say. Oh, hang on. We'll get it right going right here and right now. Here we go.
And the beloved New York State Fair begins tomorrow. For another year, it will once again feature dairy cattle from across the state. To keep the community and cattle safe, Cornell University aided in making sure the cows are free from avian flu. Alicia Fry, an assistant professor at Cornell, explains the virus has been detected in dairy cattle in 13 states. Although it has not made its way to New York, they want to take all necessary precautions.
I think it gives an added level of security, knowing that the cows that are entering the fairgrounds have been tested, and that the state takes that seriously and has mandated this order that the animals be tested before entering the fairgrounds, and so people can know that this testing has been performed on every milk-producing cow that goes to the fair.
The New York State Department of Agriculture and Markets and the Cornell University Animal Health Diagnostic Center are working together to test the samples given by farmers. The testing is paid for by United States Department of Agriculture Animal Plant Health Inspection Service.
So would that be a version of the cows' versions of COVID? Because 13 states, that's a lot of states to have that, but there's none in New York State. So hats off to the folks there at Cornell University. Cornell University does a lot for New York State on the agricultural side and stuff like that. They have a great curriculum up there. And it's there's Jack. Hi, Jack. How you doing? Huh? Oh, he's busy looking out the window. So let's see. There's that. Let's see what else we got. That's WBNG. Let's see, do we have anything else on WBNG for news? It can receive a ceremonial pin recognizing their service. That's good. Let's go to nothing there. Channel 34. What do they got for videos? Anything over here on this side? I'm just scanning the rest of the news here, folks. Binghamton High School football gears up for under new leadership. Just talking. And no, I'm not really seeing that much as far as that goes. And nothing on mytwintears.com. Let's see, anything on nothing on 92.5 KGB or 105 point. Those are the radio stations there, or 104 or 106. Time is running out. Okay. So I think we're at the tail end of the broadcast here, as far as that goes. So let's see, there's a live chat. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and stop that. And we've been on for an hour and 32 minutes, so we're at an hour and a half. So that's a good place to sort of exit stage left here and get our day started. And I'm actually finishing a little bit earlier and stuff. So we're still maintaining 49 degrees Fahrenheit outside. It's 68. And is that the fog? Or is that the? Oh, okay, no. I don't think there was any fog this morning. We got clear sky. The moon has set, I guess. So we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here and get our day started. And let's see. Go ahead and start that, and let's see if that comes in. Okay. The outro music is happening. It's taking place. So I got that fixed. That's something that happened last week. It wasn't coming in all the time. So, all right, folks, we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here on this Wednesday, August 21st, 2024. Here for the Wednesday morning coffee at Rumble Videos here on Rumble Studios. Going out to YouTube, Twitch, Locals, and Kick. And let's say thank you for all those that were here. That being Vencro coming in from Spain. Thank you, Vencro 088 on the Twitch side. On the Rumble side, Tina, our Jersey girl. Thank you for being here. Thank you, James. James came in on the Twitch side. Thank you very much. And we had Tim Fan 43 on the Rumble side. Thank you, Tim. Have a great day, guys. Appreciate you being in the chat. And you all have a great one. We'll see you. We'll have a broadcast tonight. Let's Talk Football at between 7 and 7:30 And but thank you for those that are watching. Just sit back and that's fine. I appreciate you. Greatly appreciate it. And if you're watching us on the replay, thank you very much also. I really appreciate that also. The replays. They are very noticeable. I really appreciate that thing. So thank you very much. This is Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, at Fireman Rich, here on Rumble, as well as here on Twitch, but at Fireman Rich on Twitch, or Twitter, which is now known as X. Let's see it. At Fireman Rich on X, and all those other fine social media platforms as far as that goes. You all have a great one wherever you may be. Enjoy your Wednesday hump day. It's Wednesday, it's hump day. We're working towards the weekend. Y'all have a great one. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Thanks again, folks. Take care.